Check, 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 check. Hello. About to happen. Four, three, two, one, live. What's up? What's up? Hello and welcome. Hello. Steal that from from my boy. What's his name? That podcast you listen to that I can no longer remember. Why is it that whenever you go live and you put yourself in front of a camera, like your memory just goes away, just flutters, just all the words and the things and all the associations are just gone. So weird, man. Anyway, um anyway, how's everyone? How y'all doing out there? Me? Doing all right. Doing all right. Got a oh, I didn't into my Twitter post. I've just been sitting here. Just been sitting here like a chump. Do that real quick. Face. What's a good emoji? Milky Way. Good one. There we go. Good enough. All these things out of the way. Gotta have a nice. Gotta be aesthetically pleasing. If you're not gonna get a haircut, Stellar, you gotta at least have a aesthetically pleasing desk next to you. Maybe I should get like a little toy to put there. Let's virtue signal a little bit, shall we? Oh, just a little subtle reminder how we roll here. Ass stream. Stream is ass. Yeah, hi everybody. Welcome to the Tuesday afternoon just chatting with lollipops stream time. What are we gonna do today? We're gonna talk about how far we've come in the last week or so in this crazy world. We chatted a little bit about it. The last stream we had was Wednesday night. Now, if you recall, what happened a week ago on Wednesday was a pretty crazy day here in this country and around the world. And it's been a pretty nutty week since then. So had some decent conversations about it, had some not so decent conversations about it. Had some time to think and kind of ingest everything and kind of try to make sense of it all. And it's hard. It's a confusing time right now to really be anywhere and do anything for so many reasons. That tonight? The national championship? Was that? Yeah, I thought it was yesterday. Anywho, Boris, what's going on, my dude? We're just hanging out right now. Man, I gotta lose some lbs, guys. I'm not liking the way I'm falling into this shirt. Yeah, so it's been a crazy week. We kind of collectively were surprised and disappointed and shocked, and I don't know. It's which is saying a lot considering how difficult it is to be shocked these days. But yeah, it was a crazy week. But an interesting week and a week full of growth, at least for me. Yeah. So I just, full disclosure, I just logged off my therapy session 45 minutes ago. So I've been doing a lot of talking today. And feeling good. I'm feeling good. Last time I had therapy was 2 weeks ago, or I do it about every 2 weeks. Is the national championship over? Was that yesterday? Why do I keep seeing this thing from SportsCenter? When was this tweet made? Oh, January 11th. Yeah, it was yesterday. All right. I don't know who won. Don't care, but I don't want to see that tweet anymore. Thank you, Twitter, for refreshing. Yeah, so I'm feeling okay, but it's a funny ebb and flow. Being a human. 2 weeks ago, it was not great. 2 weeks ago, which would have been before. Hi, what's up? I'm streaming. Nothing. I'm talking. Oh, you heard that. He comes in. What are you doing? Say, I'm streaming. He looks over at my screen. What game? I said, no game. I'm just talking. He looks at me and goes, boring, and leaves. That's what I have to compete with. That's what I have to compete with. It's funny and frustrating at the same time. I'm all over the place right now, guys. It's funny and frustrating at the same time to have kids that are that age, 5 and 8, and to watch them just sit all day long and watch a dude play this is Breath of the Wild on YouTube, and like I don't know, you know where I'm going with this. Just like nobody watching my shit. That's all right. It's all good. I'm not a pro gamer. I'm talking about serious stuff, man. I'm not talking about some kids game. Yeah, so basically 2 weeks ago, before, like after session, was not putting did not sometimes it's best when the sessions leave you um feeling a little bit broken. You know, sometimes you gotta like crack that cartilage and it hurts. And 2 weeks ago was one of those sessions where I was chatting about a bunch of stuff that was pretty rough for me on a personal level. Not talking about like necessarily, well, we did bring up some traumas, but like was talking more about like um barriers that I put in my own way, you know. I'm still working on that, but trying to just, even knowing that like that can happen, kind of like that giving me anxiety of like knowing that I put barriers in front of myself, even if they are imagined, or I'll get past one barrier and I'll put another one up there just to kind of make things more difficult for myself, to give myself an excuse to not do something. um and that was a tough conversation to have with myself, and was kind of like, my therapist challenged me to kind of like journal through that in the last 2 weeks, and it happened again a couple days after my last session, and I was able to kind of like do that and work through it to the point of like, I said I wanted to do something. I actually wanted to stream, and I kind of had set up this barrier for myself where I was just like, no, I made an excuse to not do it. And immediately I kind of like went to my journal and wrote like, okay, write down your reasoning for not doing this thing, that you write down what you wanted to do, the date, what you wanted to do, why you didn't do it, and then just don't do it, you know. But at least like document it, and then you will be able to go back and see, like, you know, if you want, like, what writing something down, for me at least, like helps me kind of like helps it become a reality. It's not just like these words that I put out there that just kind of dissipate into the ether, but it's like when you take the time to like write something down, there's some connection that for me that goes like from my brain to my left hand, to writing it down, to seeing it. It's much more of a physical thing, and it becomes more real when I transfer something from my brain onto a piece of paper. It works for me. It might not work for everyone, but it has really helped me. And even just doing that and saying like, okay, like I'm just gonna accept that like the reason I'm not doing this is because I had like all these other bullshit tasks that I didn't really want to do anyway. Um, like, I didn't get done, and for some reason I was making like having a stream that night and doing a stream even though it was not like on a normal day. I've been trying to like pick up a stream here and there, to kind of like get myself to 12 a month. Um, so I need to really kind of do like 3 a week, even though I'm only doing two. Um, but I really kind of wanted to. So on that day, I was like, I didn't do these things that were on my list of things to do, my little tasks, and they were not. It was nothing important. It was just like rearranging the files on my computer, or it was something else. And because I didn't do those things, like I put this barrier in front of me, like, well, you didn't do the things you said you were going to do today, so that means you can't like have your little treat at the end of the day. So I kind of like wrote that down, and it's been a nice it's been a nice reminder. My dog's making noise. I got to get puppy cam going in here at some point. I wonder if I can add this other camera. We'll work on that while I'm just chatting here. At a new source, the 310 or whatever camera called 310. I nailed it. Works. Is alt. I know I'm green. puppy cam. Take out this knot here. Yo, Boris. 18 months, my god. Thank you for the prime sub, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the 18 months. Sorry, I'm trying to get puppy cam going here. I'll this down here. Better. Puppy cam hype. Simon. Name. Oh. Now we have to put it underneath. Whoops. There we go. There he is. We're going to zoom in on him a little bit. That's fine for now, right? Yeah, so yeah, definitely like was able to kind of get past that and been able to it just helped to kind of like what I mentioned today basically was like it helps to kind of like have some sort of accountability to myself, and that being like, okay, if you're not going to do this, you have to like at least, if you're going to let this barrier kind of like stop you from doing this thing, at least write down the reasoning for it. And that way, like if you keep doing the same thing, like you can maybe see some patterns, try to change or whatever. But for me, it's more like I have to like, it's like writing a excuse note to get out of class or something like that. I'm just like, I don't want to, I don't want to have to do that. So I will find some way to get past this barrier so I don't have to like hold myself accountable and sit there and be like, sorry boss, like I couldn't do my job today because blah 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 blah. So yeah. So anyway, feeling good about that. And here we are. Today was going to be one of those days actually where like I was not good with like my calendar, and so I've been trying to do like Tuesday afternoons, like late mornings, stream. And I had also scheduled a therapy appointment for this morning. And then a couple days ago, like I've been working on this website project for somebody, and they wanted to have a meeting. So I'm just like, okay, well, like I'll just reschedule my therapy for later in the day. And I didn't have the stream down on my calendar, so I was like, shit, I need to like, I don't want to stream at night because we do trivia on Tuesday nights, which I need to make a command for. That reminds me, so I'll do that right now. And so Cloudbot, there it is. So I was like, oh, totally forgot to like, where am I gonna fit this in? I'm like, I just can't do it. Like, I can't fit it in between. There's not enough time between like when my first meeting ends because I had to like get the kids lunch, and then I've got therapy after that, and there's not gonna be enough time to do all that because I want to stream for at least 2 hours. I can't do after therapy because it'll be like 2 o'clock. It's too late. I'm like, well, why is that too late? It's not too late, and here we are. It's no problem. So like that was one of those things where I'm just like, it felt so stupid to think about like what I was doing to like convince myself that I couldn't do something. And that is progress for me. Because previously I would have been like, well, since I can't do it from like 9 to 11, which is when I normally want to do it, then like I'm not going to do it at all, or from 12:30 to 2:30 or whatever the time frame is, So, yay me, feeling good about myself right now. Trivia. Do I have a trivia command yet? No, let's add one. Add command. Trivia. Play. Oh, what's it? Geeks Who Drink. Quizzes. All right. Does that work? Let's see. I can put them all at the bottom. Everyone can do it. Exclamation point trivia now gives us. Thought I didn't think this through. This. Yeah, so crazy week, right? There was all this fallout from what happened on Wednesday, including as you can see, PogChamp has been repurposed, and we were talking about this last week briefly because they had just kind of come out and said that like the PogChamp dude was problematic, like the OG PogChamp emote. Um, and so they basically like took it down, and then somebody in the community, I saw a bunch of different streamers kind of mention that they should like have a rotating, because everybody has their own version of Pog, right? So they like should have a rotating, PogChamp every day is a different one, a different emote, which is such a good idea, right? Because it gives everybody a little bit, and they shout people out. Like Twitch has been shouting people out on their Twitter feed every morning, like today's PogChamp is so and so, and it's such a cool idea. So I need to get those emotes because I'd taken them all out. First, I had banned the word from chat, which I think I can unban it now. Let me go do that real quick as well. But now I can like re-add it to my commands. So I had it in a whole bunch of commands too. It's just like great. I totally forgot about. I mean, to be fair, Twitch is usually not great at. Where's my moderation? Security, channel and videos, channel, moderation. There it is. Lock terms and phrases. PogChamp. Delete. Now we can PogChamp again, y'all. PogChamp. Poggers. Yep. So that was a nice little thing to see, and of course, there's always people who have problems with something, whatever. But for the most part, I think it was a good move and a very swift move by Twitch to kind of like, kind of get around the. I think they should probably do that anyway with certain emotes, but it's a good way to get around like the cancel culture finger pointing. If they had just gotten rid of the command in general, that would have been probably gotten them some flack from people who are like your free speech activists, or whatever. But instead, they're shining a light on like this emote that like everybody knows what it looks like, but most big streamers, like streamers who have a ton of emotes, like have like a Pog emote. So it's a nice like kind of carousel of you never know what you're going to get every day. It's cool. I like it, and I think they should do that with like some of the more kind of. It might be an interesting thing to do with other emotes as well. I think to kind of rotate them every day or every week or every month or whatever. Sounds like a good plan. But yeah, it's been a crazy week, and everyone is kind of handling it in their own way. Um, as with most things in the last couple of months, I would say that like nobody is untouched by what happened. At least nobody that like is paying attention to what's going on. And even if you're not paying attention to politics or whatever, it's like everyone is talking about it, and there's no real getting away from it. So, which I think is good. I think that this is one of those like side effects of the last 4 years is that like people are actually noticing that like we are all able, whether you like it or not, sometimes like you're affected by what is happening outside of your bubble, that we're all kind of, what's up buddy, Okay. Timeout. Yeah. Timeout for blood. It happens. Hey, I'm gonna give you guys time on the Switch, okay? Oh, after you're done with Wishwell. Never mind. Let me know when you're done, okay? Okay? Let me know when you're done with Wishwell. Um, Today is the last day where the last Tuesday where both kids will be home. Simon, where'd you go? He moved. The problem with Puppy Cam. I'm gonna need a longa. Gonna need a bigger boat. Bump this is like right by my. Yeah, we'll leave it there for now. So kids go back next week. The little guy goes back on Tuesday next week, and then the big guy goes back on the Thursday next week. So that'll be great. Really looking forward to that. Not having to deal with children around the house. I'm going to take the following week off from like responsibility. I'm going to try to take a vacation the week after my birthday. And just kind of like relax. We were trying to talk about that too. My next therapy session is after that week. So my therapist was like, remember that like sometimes like it takes us, you're going to feel anxiety for like the first few days into your vacation because our body needs to adjust to actually like being on vacation. And give yourself that week to just relax. Like it's going to take 2 or 3 days for your body to kind of like not feel like you need to be doing something. Okay, got to remember that too. We're still going to stream. That's part of my vacation. We're going to do a long one. We're going to do like maybe even 3 hours. So it'll be fun. But I'm looking forward to that. That's a big change, and the reason I'm taking a week is kind of because I need to kind of like have a break between this period of life of being a house papa for the last, the whole entirety of this school year, and figure out what I want to do next, but not necessarily spend time doing that, but just kind of like let my mind wander, for like a week and go for a hike or going for a winter hike. There's a couple of places I have kind of bookmarked that I want to go to. So maybe one day I'll kind of just like drop the kids at school and then okay, drop the kids at school and then go for a hike somewhere. So I'm kind of rambling right now, but kind of what I need. So what else? What else happened in the last like 6 days since we last streamed? Nothing important. we've been chatting a lot. We've had some good conversations over on the Discord um about what happened and fallout from Wednesday. Um, we are, I think, in for a rough patch here in the next couple of weeks. Things are kind of scary out there, and it's okay to be scared. um, Rambling is cool, man. I was born a rambling man. I mean, I live in a state capital, and I mean, I'm far away from the Capitol building itself, but to kind of hear that like the FBI has warned every state's capital to be on high alert for like armed protests is a little bit worrisome. Um, I know that they're probably like I don't I don't know, man. Like I really don't know. I Part of me is like um I think that there will be some bad stuff. Like some I don't know. You heard that like the Washington Monument was like there was a credible threat against the Washington Monument for Inauguration Day, right? Like who knows how organized this group can be, but I also kind of believe in like the national security um uh the intelligence community um that they kind of like these people are for the most part I think like not Einsteins. Clearly, if I did learn anything from Wednesday, I'm just like you guys are kind of you're scary, but you're kind of also all idiots, as I suspected. like and you can lump that into like not wearing a mask, waving to cameras as you're walking out with a fucking podium, and then being surprised that and then being all upset that you got arrested. um People who like showed up there not knowing like that things could possibly like take responsibility for your actions if you're a grown adult is kind of where I'm at. Um and if you don't want to get caught, like there are even if you were thinking about going into the Capitol building, you got to know that there's the press is there. There's probably some level of camera security at the freaking Capitol building. you know um uh yeah, so actually I don't know if you saw, but I did the same thing. I stepped away and I kind of hid the whole server for a little while because I just can't have I can't get myself into these like what about ism conversations where it just kind of keeps going around and around. Like I'm interested in having a conversation um about like maybe how to talk to people or maybe some sort of coming up with a roadmap of like how we can kind of find some common ground. What I'm not interested really in is like whataboutism and what I think of as false equivalencies. I want to talk about what's happening now. I don't want to talk about what is where there are similarities between or not, depending on what you believe in, between certain events, specifically like Black Lives Matter and this. Like I do not see any similarities there. And that's part of the issue. And so I was just like, I'm out. I'm not interested in doing that. I'm not interested in going around in circles. And if there's going to be kind of this nihilistic view of everything, of like all people are stupid and all politicians are 100% in it for their own self-interests, then I'm not interested in having I'm not interested in having that conversation. Yeah, and it took me like truth be told, Boris, like I was pretty upset about that, like personally, like I kind of just like sent a final message and like muted that channel, and then I had to actually like I kept finding myself going back and wanting to like see if anybody had posted on my last message, so I just had to hide the whole server. I'm still there, but I'm not like checking it at all. It's in a folder. I buried it. And I kind of was like, that was one of the few places where I felt like I was able to talk about politics. But I also felt like I don't really have anything else. Like, sadly, there's just not a whole lot else that I have in common with that server right now because I don't play Destiny anymore. So I don't know. It's tough. It was tough, and it was, you know, um, it was. I felt like I was a little bit out of place. Hang on one second. Kind of made the false assumption that like that was the only place where I fit in, you know. But it's not true because we do have like I'm like, well, I have my own server, you know, and I've got cool people there that are willing to talk about this kind of stuff, and so like you know, I really have been enjoying the conversations we've been having over there on the mothership's Discord like the last week or so. Um, and so like that was super helpful to me, like having you guys ask questions and share your common stories and go off on tangents and be goofy, and you know, like that felt much more productive and helpful. So I thank you guys for that, for like for creating that space. And you know, also unless like I'm thinking about like my friends, like my best friends who I'm on like text threads with, and I'm just like, you know, because I got to the point where I was just like feeling very lonely when I willingly left, you know, a conversation. I'm like, you feel kind of like, well, I gave up, right? You also feel like I'm like, well, I'm a white cis hetero male in 40 years old, and I'm like middle class, and I'm also like, which you know, you think about that caricature of a person. um and then I'm also like, I like Star Wars and baseball, and um like I'm a feminist. um like I am uh you know, I'm a Democrat. I am like um agnostic or non-religious. Like I'm kind of like in this weird, I tick all these weird boxes, and it's hard to like, I can't, that's why I have a hard time describing myself to other people. um um and I realized that, like, you know, started thinking about people who I respect the most and who I'm in contact with the most, and even if they're not like all in the same place, and like those people are there. I'm a reasonable human being. Yeah, I like to think so. I don't know. Um, yeah, it's hard, you know. It's like I was, you know, I woke up the next morning and was feeling pretty bad about myself and went for a walk, and I was like, you know what? No, I was like, I've got people that I can talk to, and I'm also very hyper aware of like, okay, but am I putting myself in a bubble? Am I entering into this echo chamber? And it's like, no. We're not. Like it's not just like continual like consumption of propaganda. It's like there are people who are challenging views, or we might like agree that like, yes, the situation sucks, which we can probably, I that's kind of what I want my baseline to be. But maybe, you know, let's talk about different ways to solve these problems rather than just like everybody agree that we need to, like, I'm just using this as an example, like defund the police. We need to yes, everybody like get in line. Let's you know, march on. Like maybe there's another alternative to that, or whatever. Or what does that actually mean? Like let's get into the meat and potatoes of it, you know. Um, but when the conversation is constantly coming back around to like, yeah, but you know, or like you can't say it that way. I'm like, well, that's semantics, you know. Like that's not. I feel like you're not coming into the conversation like um with good intentions. Is that, I don't know if that makes any sense, but anyway, that's kind of what so again, like thank you guys for being like rational human beings, and having those conversations, because it's important. And I don't want to, it took me a while to get to the point where I was one of those people where I'm just like, I can't talk politics on Twitch, or I can't, like, you know, talk politics in my own Discord. I'm just like, why not? Like, this is my space, you know? Like, you talk about whatever you want. That's the whole point of doing this. Um, yeah, no, it's right. It's not just zero them out and let them, you know. It's right. No, it's I know it's and if you say those things long enough, and that's the problem with what Trump has been doing over the last 4 years or 8 years, is or longer, right? Like, when did the birther thing start? 10 years ago, 12 years ago? I don't even know. Um, is if you keep saying these things over and over again, like, you're gonna get a certain group of people who just like believe it, because it's it's hard to keep up with deny, 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 or like, here's the proof, here's the proof, here's the proof. You can only show the proof so many times before you're like, you know what, we've tried. And if you're not interested in like in listening, then just go ahead and believe whatever you want. And that's one of the what I think that's part of what I kind of saw as a failure on my part, was just like I couldn't. Sometimes when I get frustrated with those conversations, it's because I can't express that like well enough, and so like the option is to just leave at that point. Um, um, but you know, what can you do, right? You can only do so much, and you gotta always kind of remember that you've got your support. Um, it does, like, online is hard too. It's way easier to have conversations like face to face with people, but that's the world we live in right now. It's like, if there you can't even do face to face, you got to do this, right? You got to do Zoom. And who wants to, like, hey, you guys want to get on a Zoom call and have a political chat? Like, I don't know. If you do, like, we could do that. It might be fun. We could have a little round table. The McLaughlin group, as it were. Um, but yeah, it's hard. It's all, and it's hard. It's just like polarizing, you know. Yeah, I mean, all right, we should do it then, man. We should definitely like do it. Like, let's get on a let's set up a call and just like chat about shit or vent or whatever, you know. It does help to get into your echo chamber at some point, I think, just if only to blow off steam and just kind of like gas yourself up a little bit, you know. Staying in there 24/7 is obviously bad for you, but I do feel like knowing that you're not alone and that your opinions are shared with other people is good for you. You know, that we're not like islands out here, and that people can justify the fact that like you're feeling the way you feel. Oh, dude, I didn't even know if that was that was so funny that I couldn't even tell if that was real, Boris. I'm just like, really? Like, he couldn't get his organic food in jail. Oh man. Like, the the amount of pleasure I am ashamed to say that I've taken in some of these dudes getting picked up like within days of this happening. Sometimes I feel a little bit guilty about that, but most times I'm just like, you know what? The amount of harm their actions have done to this country, even if they themselves did not like physically, this is another thing that like drove me crazy this week, where I'm just like, you have these people saying that like, well, Trump didn't incite the riot, or like these other senators like didn't incite the riot, because they didn't like explicitly say. And I have the same thing with my kids, where I'm just like, because they did not explicitly say march to the Capitol, grab a riot shield from a police officer, bash the window in, go into the chambers, go into Nancy Pelosi's office and sit down and put your feet up on the desk. That is what I want you to do. I, President Trump, want you to do exactly these things. Because he didn't exactly say those words, people are like, we didn't tell them to do that. And it's like, that same kind of like thought process leads to like they weren't hurting anybody, they didn't even hurt anyone or whatever, you know. Like I know people got hurt, people died, but like those people hurt me. They hurt my parents, you know. um Capital punishment. Oh, is that like mugshots and stuff from those dudes? Puppy cam. Why is that? It is a weird color though. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, it's hard. We're not built for um we're not built for this. And I'm talking like God, in every single way. In every single way we're not built for this. Like we as a country are not built for this. We're not built for to handle this clearly, right? Like we're going to impeach a president that is going to be out of office. Like we have no basis for what to do when something like this happens, when he's like, I still want to be president, so everyone go to the Capitol. If we were to have a president that actually said that, like, I don't want to be I still want to be president, so everyone go to the Capitol and, you know, kidnap representatives, don't let them vote, you know, like there is no immediate consequence for that right now. um at least not with the current state of things, politically, which is scary. But also, we as humans are not built for this kind of communication, you know, like as like from getting our information this way, like instantaneously, and not having any kind of like physical cues on how to process that information mentally. um like when we are having internet discussions or battles with people, we are not able to see, we aren't able to gain somebody's emotional state when they're actually like typing those things. We're able to say things in text that we would not necessarily say to people face to face. We're not able to read the visual cues of somebody's face as they're talking to us, to like maybe there's a smirk there and they're kind of just like kidding, or um you know, we're not able to see them react to us as we are talking, to see like kind of what their reaction. All these things we process when like subconsciously when we're talking face to face to somebody. We don't even know we're doing it, but it's how we are programmed to communicate with each other, is to feed off of these physical cues that we get from people when we're having a conversation. And even if like you're talking to somebody on Zoom, you're still getting some of that because you are able to see the person's face or whatever. You're able to hear the tone of their voice. You're able to see them react in real time. But when we're getting text messages or we're talking on Twitter or we're talking on Discord, there's this disconnect of humanity and how we are from our very history. We're taught what communication is, what anger is, and what joy is, and like all those feelings in between, and like how another human reacts to you. You know, you can go to any country in the world, and if somebody smiles, you know that they're happy, right? um it's just a human thing. It's not like, you know, you can't go somewhere and somebody is like laughing and smiling. You're like, that person, they must be happy. And like, oh no, in this country that means that like somebody just died, you know. Like that's just not. It's these are things that are kind of like inherent, ingrained in us. And um and we don't, when we don't get that, and our brain is programmed in a way that like these communications, when they come through instantly, we get a different kind of like mental response to those things. And our reaction to them is probably outside of how we would normally react if we were talking to somebody and they were sitting in front of us. um and there's just kind of this level of being impersonal that is there, that allows us, I think, to be more cruel to each other. It allows us to say things to people or insinuate things that we maybe don't necessarily 100% mean. It's weird, and it's something that I think I've been trying to kind of be more aware of that over the last like year or so. when I feel myself getting kind of tilted. um, that like okay, we were not made to like ingest information this way, but this is like the what we're doing now because of COVID or because of like that's how we get our news now. And it all happened in the last. This all happened in the last 10 years of existence, you know, which is like nothing. It's literally nothing. It's literally a blip, not even a blip on the radar. It's short. It's just a blip on the radar. So tiny. So for us to be able to adjust to that as a species, is it's impossible. There's no way we can possibly say like, oh yeah, like Twitter started whatever 15 years ago, and now we all are like that's how we communicate now, and it's all fine. And you know, even though it's completely changed the way we communicate with people, like we're adaptable. We've adapted to it completely. Like no, it's just not. It's just not. It would be like if we all of a sudden were able to walk 3 times as fast as we normally walk, right? Like imagine that. Imagine if like tomorrow we all woke up and or like let's say progressively over the next 3 years we all got a little bit faster walking, and then in 5 years from now we could all walk 10 times faster. We could all walk as fast as we can run right now. That was our walking speed. Like would we be able to adjust to that? How easy would it be to adjust to that? Like people would be getting hit by cars, people would be falling over, people would be dropping things, people would be getting hurt. Like take a while for like the human body to adjust to things moving faster than like humans before a generation before us even um was able to process those things. I don't know. It's an interesting way to think about it. We're going on 56 minutes with this one dum dum. Where's Gerda? So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to think about. I don't think most people are kind of like I don't know if that occurs to a lot of people. Like, oh, okay, like this is a like even people our age, you know, people in their 40s or younger, the speed at which you're getting information now is so much faster than it was when you were a child or when your parents were children or whatever. Um, to just not acknowledge the fact that it's changed is I think a mistake, you know. Um, and therefore, how we process that information, how we respond to it, is going to be different as well. Um, oh, good. Trump gave a speech um, in Alamo, Texas, huh? Why is Rip Norman trending? It makes me worried. It makes me worried for our friend Norman Pride. Oh, some fish. Rip Norman, the beloved beta, he will be missed. All right. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that article too. They were just like they were unaware of his arrival. It's just funny. It's totally. I think I posted that on the Discord. Like the Four Seasons. It's like the Four Seasons thing. It's like we're going to the Four Seasons. It's like not the Four Seasons hotel as far as they know. No, Four Seasons total landscaping. That's what we meant. Obviously, duh. Why would I, Rudy Giuliani, the lawyer for a real estate and hotel tycoon, want to go to the Four Seasons hotel? That doesn't make any sense. Obviously, I'm going to this creepy alley behind a landscaping company. Oh, so much good content there. So much good content. If we, and I've said this since day one, if we make it out of this alive, there's just going to be so much good art that comes out of this period of time. It's going to be like a renaissance. Um, and I hope I get to reap the benefits of that. Um, this dog, he's so tired. I wonder if I can adjust this settings. Better view. Not to see. can. All right, let's see here. White balance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Auto. Sheldon Adelson died. Oh well. It's hard. It's hard for me to you know, empathy. Empathy is hard. Is that a real picture of Bruce Willis? Is that a real story? Inside of a Rite Aid. What? Wow. That doesn't surprise me. Bruce Willis, I think we all knew was a MAGA dude. All right, let's see here. Let's turn off right light. That's better. This camera is so old. This doggy cam. Gain an exposure. Turn that off. All right, let's see here. Whoa. Hard because he's dark. Black on a black couch. Good enough. Diary of the Vengeance is still great. I agree. That movie. Oh my god. I was a senior in high school when that movie came out. Or was that summer? So awesome. I remember dying in the theater with that, like laughing at that movie. I thought it was so funny. First, I would say the first three. That's the NYC one with Jeremy Irons and Sam Jackson. The first three are good. Now, before you jump all over me about Die Hard 2, Die Hard 2 is one of my favorite, like, just god awful action movies. And the other, how many Die Hards are there now? 5, 6, at least 5. Second one was okay. Second one, it's bad. Like, it's don't get me wrong, it's a bad movie. Like, it is not a good movie, but it is super entertaining. And it has one of my favorite. I gotta find it. One of my favorite dubbed lines, the Yippee Ki line. I'll take off doggy cam. I had to move it to type on my keyboard. Let's see here. There it is. Let's see. Here we go. So good. TBS Superstation. Look at this logo. It's so awesome. All right, here we go. The best. I wish there was a higher quality version of that. Let's see if this one. Any better. Mr. Falcon. Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. I might have to make that a... I wish I could find a high quality version of that clip. Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. Let's see. What about this one? Nope, same one. Oh god, it's so good. It's one of the all-time greats. One of the all-time great edited for TV dubs there. Mr. Falcon. Oh, so wonderful. Gotta love the old TV movies when they dubbed them. Half baked. What was that thing we used to eat back in the day? Oh yeah, but was it one of them was um I think it was Major League. They used Melon Farmer instead of MFer. That was a good one too. Half baked. We watched that movie. I remember watching that movie in like Jason May's dorm room. I was buddies with that dude. Like we were close, man. That sounds right. uh, that guy popped into my head like recently. It's funny. We were hanging out. We were buddies for a long time, for a good while, and then I don't know what happened to him. That was quite a crew. That was quite a crew back in the day. All right, what else we got here? New device. Got it. I got it. That was quite a crew. The Heck Stanford crew. Good times, man. Good times. I think I might jump into some Hades in a minute here. What else are we going to cover here, though? Any blah 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 blah. We got Indiana Jones game coming out. Now, Dita, what is going on? How are you? Have you been? Happy New Year. So still the beer pong table. No, I left it at the house, and so because Brian was there. He graduated a year because he had that year off when he had my former roommate Brian. I remember, you probably remember him. He had brain surgery. Um, so he took a year off from school. So he graduated a year after. So I left, and he stayed at that house that we lived at. So I left it there. Um, and then I think he moved out, and they like it stayed. The house like stayed in the family. Like it like went to um other students. Because the lady who was the landlord apparently realized that it was a cash cow for her. She could like charge whatever she wanted to, and kids would pay it, as long as they didn't burn the house down. And I think he left the table there as well. Nice. Sorry for chomping and then spitting into the mic. Are you getting a pre-built Nadita, or are you getting it back? Getting it repaired, or are you getting a new build? Yeah, that beer pong table was epic. Those were fun. Like 2 years, we had two. I think we had two versions, maybe three versions of that table. Those were fun. Good times, man. The ear, that was your nickname. I remember. New builds, nice, exciting. Nice, that's awesome. So big honkin' rig or what? That's my new build over there in pieces still that I have yet to put together. Guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna run an ad, if you don't mind, and I'm going to use the restroom, and then I'm gonna come back and play some Hades and keep chatting with you guys. So I will be right back, if you please, and thank you. Got my mic. I haven't done a game capture on PC yet since I changed a new setup. 360 Ti Ryzen 7, 16 gigabyte RAM, 1 terabyte SD and HD. That's pretty beefy. I got myself a Ryzen 7 as well. Um, so Ryzen 7, cheers. That's awesome. That's exciting. Tomorrow or Friday. That's awesome. What are you gonna? So the big question, right, is always like, what's the first game you're gonna play? So, what's the first game you're gonna play? All right, let's see if this works. Can I get audio from a game capture? Frame capture cursor. Already over. Look great. Probably not. Top audio. Right? Ah, Dead by Daylight. Nice. Woo! Dang. Pro gamer. That's exciting. It's so fun to get like a brand new, especially if it's like a huge upgrade. I don't know if that sound. I mean, that would be a huge upgrade for me. I don't know if it's a huge upgrade for you. Um, but it's so fun to like really like go all out with an upgrade. All right, there is no audio coming through here. So let me just do that real quick in my audio source. Go. As is usually the case, let me know about audio levels. Too low or whatnot. All right, I'm just gonna jump in because I haven't played this game in probably 2 weeks. Oh, I gotta change my game too, which I know how to do now via chat, and it is by doing what is it? That game. Parents bought it for my graphic design and streaming. That's awesome. Thanks, mom and dad. That's super nice. Ugh, that's great. I'm happy for you. How's your design going? What did I get? What's new? Oh, this guy. Poseidon. Okay, what am I using? Lucky Tooth. Then we'll do a sword run. How do I play this game again? Right? Okay, we do. Then we do that, and then we do. Are you doing design for? Like, are you doing kind of a self-employed gig for your design, Nadita? I can't recall where you were at um, with that venture. Okay. Special hit has a wider area and deals 20% damage. Thrust deals 200% damage and has 40% critical chance. Dang. Or 300% damage to armor. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Even though I won't have a hard time with armor like early, the armored enemies later on can kind of. This is probably not going to be an awesome run anyway. Boris knows a thing or two about graphic design, Nadita. Just saying. Guy's got some chops. Nice. Yeah, we got definitely a market there. All right. Let's see. We got what's her name there? Athena? No. Artemis? Or more health? Let's go with Artemis. We're gonna go damage buffs. Whoa. I like to take out those bomby guys at the beginning so I don't run into them later. Oh, there goes my perfect run. Not getting a GDQ this year. Man. Last year, nice. So you got what? Like, are you have like one more semester left, or how does how do your terms work? He's Agrius. Good luck out there this time. Blah 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 blah. Special is stronger with 20% chance to deal critical damage. Your cast seeks foes. I forgot about my cast. Dash strike. I don't even use. I hardly ever use that. I will use my cast. And then I have to. Now I just have to remember to use it. Ah, he got me. Bummer. Oh, we get Artemis again. Let's go. 2 semesters left. Okay, cool. Nice. That's exciting, man. Exciting times in Nadita world. That's awesome. Continue to kick butt. Follow your dreams. Boom. Typing on Xbox. All right. No worries. Special is stronger. 20% chance to do critical damage. Exactly. One type on the Xbox much longer. After dealing critical damage to a foe near it is marked. Marked means what? It's cursed for 6 seconds. Higher chance of taking critical damage. Boring. Your critical effects deal even more damage to armor. Go with that one. COVID, you know what? COVID thinks it's helping people. COVID's not helping anybody. Your attack deals 30% more damage. Gain 20% move speed. Yeah. Oh, are there any? I would take that health. That health buff, but I don't have enough coinage. All right. Yeah, you know what, COVID? You're not helping anyone. Just get out of here, man. Won't matter that the laptop's broken for much longer. I'm gonna go with darkness. Darkness also gives me health. There we go. Now we're back to max health. And we're gonna get more health here. Alright, here we go. Oh, this guy's got armor. Oh! Every once in a while I get stuck behind like one of these pillars. It'd be really a pain. And it took us. Step on the thing. Step on it. Use my... Gotta remember to use my. I always. That's like the one. The cast ability is one that I always forget to use. More health. All right, so we've got difficult here. We're gonna take what's her name? Not Athena. The other one starts with A. The goddess of love. And Ares, the god of war. I'm gonna go with Ares. Now is it gonna be, which one's it gonna be? Alright, these bomby boys. Okay. Pretty sure I could take care of these guys. Ah! Took damage there. I got stuck behind a pillar. It's kind of like a Bloodborne situation. Kept getting stuck in the geometry in Bloodborne. That was frustrating. It doesn't happen as much in this game, but every once in a while. Alright, so we got your dash creates a blade rift. Your call turns you into an impervious blade rift. I don't really like those ones where you like get turned into something that like spins around and goes all over the place. Kinda. After you take damage, inflict doom on foes around you. That one sounds pretty good. But I dash a lot, so I'm gonna go with this one. Kind of a dashy boy. See, now they're all taking damage when I'm. Whoa! So many of them. What's going on? Alright, we got darkness and the shop. We go to the shop. Then we'll go to the shop. I don't have enough money for anything. I'll just buy the darkness. I always go with Doom. It's a nice surprise to have enemies just die without realizing what's happening. Did I just take damage there? No. I do like this. We all have our enemies, I think, in every level that we hate. I love like the little skull boys because, especially with the sword, when you have the sword, because you can do the kind of circle attack and take out a whole bunch of them. It's just fun to crunch those dudes. I love Poseidon. He's such like a dude. It's like, what's up, my nephew? What's up, my dude? Want to go out and drink? It's like how I'm going to be with my nephews. Your attack deals more damage and knocks foes away. Your call makes you surge into foes. See, I don't like the surging ones. I don't want to surge into anyone. I want to be in control of my own. Because what happens is when I feel like when I surge into enemies and then the timer runs out, I'm just like taking damage with that before I can move out of the way, and I can't really control where I'm going. Random assortment of things. I think I'm just gonna do this one that buffs my attack. Forgot what all these icons are. Nice way to take damage before any of the enemies come out. Oh, gonna have to take out these guys. This is not good. Always depends on what enemies you get too. These witches will just keep coming. This is not a good combo for what I've got going on right now, obviously. Is the witches that are like buffed? Yeah, this is terrible. With the like crystal boys, the crystal method. Not ideal for what I'm rolling with right now. That sucked. That totally sucked. Let's go here and see if I can get some health. Food. Anything else? No. Yeah, I didn't have that though. I have the just the ones where they're buffed, where they have the armor and they like shoot the like many blobs at you. What does she do again? She's the one that like freaks out. Yeah. Thought I could be of help. All right. I forgot what she does. She shoots like the little. She doesn't have any friends though, right? She just kind of. So I guess I'll just stand here. And then she gets like the rage meter, right? Oh. Oh, she does have friends. Nice. I'm more of a dodgy boy. Ugh. That's not gonna work out for me this time, man. What's up, buddy?
Yeah. It's not like playing.
No, I'm playing.
Oh.
There it is. Last chance. I'm not doing enough damage. Just doing like little baby damage to her. We're just gonna head back to what is that thing? Not real. That was a good first run. Sometimes you just get a bad roll or make the wrong decisions. I made bad choices. I don't want to talk to anybody. Just want to get back into it. I just want to crunch some things. Just want to mash some dudes. All right. So we're working on maxing out this whole thing as well. We're both maxed out. What does this one do again? High confidence. Deal bonus damage when your life total is at 80% or above. Oh yeah, we're working on these guys too. So I want to work on. I've been working on Zeus. Get my rewards. And also which guys have I not given gifts to yet? Okay. Everybody? Yep. Okay. Get Stubborn Defiance. Is that here? That one? Restore 30% instead of dying when your life total is depleted one time per chamber. The other one, Death Defiance. Restore 50% instead of dying when your life total is depleted one time per rank. Alright, we'll give that a shot. We'll crack the code. What the problem here, right, is that I don't have I haven't picked the right perks. Clearly. Still working on Zeus, even though I have his thingy maxed out. Next. It's off. Oh. Alright, well, here we go. Who needs it, man? This is gonna be the run. This is where it happens. Also, what happens when you take like 2 weeks off from a game? Well, I'm obviously taking that one. Give me the cash. Thought I had it unlocked already, but I guess not. It's hard to tell, man. This game's confusing sometimes. It's a confusing game. It's fun, but it's not easy. Yeah, let's go with Doom and Poison. I like that. Just all the bad stuff. Let's try. Let's try, Tubby boys. All right, man. Will do. Enjoy your Zoom. I'm probably only gonna stream for another half an hour or so. Never seen, bro. Your special inflicts hangover. Your dash causes hangover. If your heart is low after encounters, restore to the threshold. We're gonna go with special inflicting hangover. What we're gonna do. Oh. Nice. Nice, dude. Come on. Come on, man. I also think sometimes that my... What's up? Yes. Two. There we go. Your spin attack charges up and recovers much faster. That will be helpful. Your special becomes a shot that deals 50 base damage in an area. I haven't picked that one yet. Serrated point. Your dash strike hits 3 times. I don't do dash strike, man. I'll try that one. I'll say this doesn't come back to you. That's cool. I actually like that because I don't have to worry about it coming back or being stuck somewhere else. Do some more coinage. Yeah. Ching. I get to the point where I can like one hit these guys with the spear, I know I've got like a good. But I'm not there yet. Got that key. Now where are we going? Let's see. Darkness or a treat? A nice treat. Go with darkness. Shh. Weak. They can charge up outside of the range that I can of my charge range. Right? That's I don't like that. No me gusta. All right. Zeus and the Doom or the more health. The more health. We're gonna stick with our plan of Ares and Dionysus. Ah! I hate these little like can't see these guys. I don't know if it's like a colorblind thing or whatever. These little vases that shoot the bombs are really hard to see for me. And sometimes they'll be like just popping their little projectiles at me. And I'll just be running around. There'll be like one left on the map, and I'm just running around. I can't find them because I can't see them. All right, but also Athena. Oh, this guy, I hate him. Pretty easy that time, though. My goodness. Have I given her a gift? I've given her several gifts. Let's see. Your dash deals damage and can deflect. Resist damage from traps. After you take damage, damage foes around you and briefly deflect. Dashing, deflecting is good. Oh, you son of a. Slain foes 50% chance to drop health items for 3 encounters. Gain 26 darkness. Gain a random item offered. Grab a bunch of these. I could take all of them if I wanted to. We'll take the darkness and we'll take a random item. Light of Ixion. To do. How do I look at it? Nope. Yep. Ensure a chaos gate will spawn ahead of you. Boring. Boring and useless. See, now I got deflect. I can just run around for a minute. No problem. Not a problem. Ah, I took damage on a trap. No! that same trap again. I got stuck. Interesting. I should be able to get myself up to max health here. What is this? Oh, nice. He's back. This guy's kind of a cool bro as well. What's up, Broseph? Your cast lobs a large explosive that bursts into a festive fog. Afflicted foes inflicted on other foes near them every 4 seconds. Using a fountain restores all health and gives you bonus damage. No. I'm gonna go with this one. See how it goes. It's not gonna help me out in this next encounter. You again. Alecto. Blah blah blah. That works actually. Ow. She's shielded. When do these things go away? That's annoying. Haha. Can I take those things out, or do they just keep coming after me? I haven't gone against her too many times, to be honest. Gotten a lot of Meg. Not a lot of Lecto. Alright, let's not use our wipe save here. Dead! She's a... She died in the trap, I think. I don't like her very much either. She's mean. Let's get out of here. Alright, good. Got through that first part. Golden touch +3. Go. You want to change our perk. We'll just keep this as is, I think. Don't have anything to do here. Off to name of this place again? Asphodel, that's right. Pomegranate time. Delicious. Let's see here. This is my least favorite level. Partly because of those guys who drop bombs like after you kill them. It's real fun. You have to like yeet on out of there before Too many bombs. There's too much stuff just like falling from everywhere in this level for me. I can't keep track of what's going on. Alright, Curse of Agony level up. Your attack inflicts doom. Doom damage goes up. Hangover goes up. Damage-wise, doesn't increase the time. And then the hangover damage from peer pressure. I'm gonna go with my attack inflicting doom, leveling that up. Then we're gonna go to oh, hi, pasta. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, I don't were you asking my permission? That's fine.
Multipass.
No D hut
Come
up.
on. Yo, 17 months, pasta. Has it been that long? My god. That's like most of your life. It's a good portion of your life. Even sub to this channel. Thanks for 17 months. Appreciate it. You're doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. Boy, this... Case in point, with these bomby boys. Oh my god. I hate them so much. There's also the fog that just appears out of nowhere that turns you into a stone. Needed that one. Yikes. I'm still a baby. A princess that should be... You are loved. You are a princess. You are whatever you choose to be. Like the Iron Giant told us. You are who you choose to be. Superman. Nice. I'm just gonna jump in the fire real quick. God bless it. Alright. I said like the Iron Giant. The movie? Have you ever seen it? If you haven't seen it, you should stop watching the stream and go see it immediately. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite movies. Where are we going? What is this? Oh, is this a Doom thingy? Let's get rid of all these guys real quick. Who's giving him shields? Oh, it's that guy, right? I don't know what. Yeah, you're not. You're not my friend, pal. Do. More. Gotta take out those glass boys first. What? I don't know. Anytime you say a name similar to a rival, I get offended. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to put on my buffer. I don't know. That movie came out before you were born. How am I supposed to know? Don't blame me. It's common courtesy. It's common courtesy to when you come into somebody's stream, list every movie you've ever seen. But I guess you're just new to Twitch chat and don't know that. After you take damage foes around you briefly deflect. Your abilities that can deflect also make foes exposed. For 5 seconds, victim takes more damage when struck from behind. Your cast damages foes in a small area and can deflect. Yes. You're a Rockies fan. You can't insult me. Who's next? Oh, the Medusa heads. I hate those guys as well. Ah! There we go. They let you like unlock certain powers and stuff if you get enough of them. What else we got here?
Like that you can get to power.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Don't have to do anything in this one. Auto reload. You regenerate your thing faster. You move faster. Your attack is faster. I think I want to attack faster.
It does more damage.
I don't know why I chose that, but I chose it nonetheless. Got a big scratch on your face, man. What happened? You playing with the dog? Or is that from Izzy? Oh. Bleh.
I talk to it.
Bleh.
Well, you haven't like me. So.
Alright, now I gotta go fight that big snake thing. Here already. That's kind of surprising.
Are you seeing how much damage that's doing?
Am I taking damage there? That's not cool. Alright, now we gotta fight these guys. Ah, no! Oh my gosh, pushing the wrong button. Pushing the wrong button. These guys are the worst.
I wish you could like knock them out.
You can, but you only have a couple of seconds to. Alright, what's going on here? Oh! Oh, zombies. Oh, and the snakes. Cool.
Everybody is here.
Yep. Oh, my hands are getting tired. It's alright, this guys, we're almost done here. I took damage there? God bless. Mr. Clean, what is going on? How you doing, man? Ah, stupid zombies. It's alright. Take it nice and easy. Take it nice and easy. Alright, and go after these guys. Oh, Where are...
God, funny.
I agree. Where are they coming from? Right? And they're all over the place. I'm gonna take more damage from these. Alright, are we done? Are we done here? Can we get this over with? There we go. Hades, you know, haven't played in a couple weeks, so a little rusty. A little rusty. Reaper, what's going on? A little rusty on the Hades, but otherwise, going okay. Still fun. Off we go. Next level. We're doing okay, you know, getting by. About to change up our... Okay, I can get rid of this one now. Because I already used it. Right? Yes, okay. So let's go with another boon from... Who's I using? I was using Dionysus. We'll switch that. What we got here? Restoring 10% when you enter a chamber. Deal 50% when striking undamaged foes. Do I even want... Any of these really help me? I don't even know if they would. But you know what? Running low on time, so let's just go for it. Let's do more damage to armor. I don't think I have any armor buffs right now. So let's go. Let's go. To Elysium. No, this is where there's like that bull guy.
Oh.
And then his buddy with the shield. Let's go with... I'll be faster. Or we want to buff one of our... Buff a boon. Let's go. Let's go for this. Let's go for the boon.
I hate those balls.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't. Does not like. Where are these guys? Boom. Get him. Ah. What? Curious. I think I just realized that those little ghosty boys want to get back to the... Oh, man. They want to get back to their master's, like, shields. That's where they're going. It's not, like, on a timer. Alright, so shield guy... I'm going to save you for last, because I don't know how to defeat you. Alright. Horror Historian, what's going on, man? How you doing, buddy? It's been a minute. Alright, Swift Flourish. Your special is faster. Whenever you are hit, you have a chance to dodge automatically. You move faster, just in general. Let's go with Greater Haste. You move faster. See if my eyeballs can keep up with it. We're gonna go with a... I would like to buff my weapon. So we're gonna go in here. Oh, you know. Been okay. As good as can be expected, I suppose, right? Considering, all things considered. Just taking it one day at a time. Does that work? Does that work? Nothing works. Gotta backstab these guys. Yeah, man. Shared experience. 2020s, right? Basically. We're all in this together. But I hope you're doing well, man. I know it's hard out there. It's been a crazy little while. 2020 plus. 2020 minus. Yeah, exactly. That's good, man. Glad to hear it. Your dash strike hits 3 times, but your dash has minus range. I don't do a dash strike, so I will not be taking that one. Attack has more range and deals 40% damage to distant foes. We'll go with that one. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's like all the way across the screen. I love it. Yeah, so we've been doing well, you know. I was just telling Mr. Clean over there that we were kind of about ready to get back into our routine again. Kids have been remote learning for the whole year, and they're about to go back to in person next week. So looking forward to that as a stay-at-home dad, big time. More Doom or more Hangover? We're gonna go more Doom. Yeah, it's been okay, but it's been rough, you know. Some days are better than others, and for me, I'm just kind of bored. You know, like doesn't leave a whole lot of time for me to do things that I want to do. Like I've been basically unemployed for the last year. And I'm kind of ready to not be anymore. I mean, I'm ready to kind of start looking for other things to do. Making some money or doing something a little more interesting than kind of staying at home doing stuff. So I'm just ready for the whole thing to be over, you know. I think we're all there, right? For the most part. Some things I will take from this experience and would love to like incorporate into the new normal. But there are plenty of things that I would like to say no. I want to go back to being able to do certain things. Like I'd love to be able to like work from home. That would be awesome and have that flexibility. What I don't want to have to do is like juggle kids while I'm doing that. Not that I don't love my kids. I love them. I'm gonna miss them dearly when they go back to school, but it's time for them to go. So dash damage or buff the Doom even once more. Let's buff Doom even again. Even again, yeah, I said it. Words. Good words. I don't want to do anything hard right now. I'm gonna take the path of least resistance. Oh, good. Okay. Ah, why did I do that? I thought those were bad guys. I'm not gonna win this, I don't think. Also, I need to stop saying that. My chat tells me you gotta be more positive. And they're right. He's winning though. And I am getting beat. I can't even tell what I'm doing right now. This is like I'm not in mode to play. You can tell I haven't played this game in a while because like I'm just kind of like I'm just button mashing. I won. My eyes are not, you know, like these games that are kind of like fast paced and you got to like take a whole bunch of stuff in at the same time. You're not trained. You're not like in the zone to do that stuff. It's like hard to. I'm like that in that encounter. I was completely lost. Deer in headlights. Have I given this guy a gift? I think I have. What's his name? All right. So, is there more than one? Nope, just one door. Oh no, two doors. Definitely need the health. Ah, the bees. Dogs with the bees in their mouth, and they bark, they shoot bees at you. I hate those guys. Come on. There we go. All right. Well, I came out with less health than I went in with. That was not the plan. That was not the plan. I do love this game, though. Forgot. You gotta take advantage of my. Gotta take advantage of my distance here. Get him. Making the mistake of getting close to these guys, and like I've got. That's the other thing is like just kind of forget after a while what my buffs are. Not taking advantage where I should. Ah. All right, where are we at here? Yep. There we go. Yeah, use the. Not using my cast ability either to its best or at all in some cases. What was that? Not great. All right, increase doom and increase cast defense. That's pretty huge. Let's remember to use that. I'm gonna have to go here to get some more health. I mean, I'm not gonna turn around. I'll just keep wailing away at you. Yes, make your friends sick. No, come on. All right. Well, I'm back again. That's how these things wind up sometimes. Anywho. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me today. Just as a reminder, my new schedule has been hi. Just finishing up here. Get out of the game. Gotta turn the lights on. It's dark in here. What? Okay. Gotta get the game out of here. There we go. Again, that's going to do it for me today. As a reminder, my new schedule that I've been kind of adhering to the last few weeks has been Tuesday afternoons. And then, Super Chicken, thank you for the host. Appreciate you, man. Just about wrapping up here. I'm going to find somebody to raid a Rooney. Yeah, my new schedule has been Tuesday afternoons and then Wednesday nights. So we'll be back tomorrow night playing some Apex Legends. Gonna get back on that ranked grind. I think we'll have finished all of the limited event content at that point. So we're gonna get back trying to grind from gold. We're at gold 1 now. Only need one more level to get to platinum, which I've never gotten to before in Apex. So kind of looking forward to that. We are going to send everybody over now to our buddy, our old friend, Demand92. Y'all remember him. We're gonna go raid Demand92, guys. If you are wanting to do something fun tonight, we are going to do. We have been doing trivia through this whole pandemic, basically on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. We have been playing trivia on Geeks Who, with kind of my wife and I have been playing Geeks Who Drink trivia on their Twitch channel. So they do a live trivia event every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's fun. It's just like pop culture trivia. You keep your own score. There's a fun, like the chat over there is pretty cool. And then been kind of keeping track of our scores and posting them on the Discord. So if you guys want, there is the link for trivia. It's tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And if you want to post your scores, hello, there it is. Head over to Discord, hop in there, and post your scores on the trivia page. Yeah, until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you, Super Chicken, for the host, Pasta for the 17 months, Boris for the 18 months. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out again, guys. Thanks for the conversation earlier today. I really appreciate it. Feels good. Be excellent, and we'll see you tomorrow.